Yep.
Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit.
I decided to start pacing mine slower because I was like, man, we got 2 games through and I've got like no beer left.
Yeah, I'm out. Tapped out already. Okay. Welcome to the Play World Cup. I'm James.
And I'm Jason.
And we are bringing you the 5th week of matches. Just a reminder, if you'd like to donate or sponsor, hit us up at our website, which is playworldcup.com.au. But right now, we are bringing you the Liquid Interactive versus the Voxel Agents. This is the second game in their series, and we are on the ruins of Tarsonis.
That's right, and I think I've actually made a mistake in our notes. This is the first game, because I'm an idiot.
Oh!
But here we have Yang from Liquid Interactive spawning as the red Protoss. And we also have Ripley for Liquid spawning as the blue Terran.
And up top we have Skyeborg as the teal Protoss. To the left we have Sambot as the purple Terran for the Voxel Agents.
That's right, and straight away Sambot sending a super early SCV out into the corner. This SCV has got to be up to no good.
Where is he going?
I don't
What
trust
is
him.
he doing?
Unless maybe we're going to see a super early expansion from Sambot.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
That would be pretty sweet, actually. Like,
Bold as brass.
it's a pretty trollish expansion. I would love to see it, but I don't think we are.
Is he dancing?
No, he's flexing.
Oh, he's flexing.
Getting his flex on.
Flexing his
Boom.
drill.
That's right.
You got a drill. Why not flaunt it? Wish I had a drill.
Why not? And Yang also hugging the edge there, so I wonder if Yang's hoping to sneak that probe in. Yeah, I think Skyeborg would have spotted that probe, but maybe not. Maybe
Yang
not.
is the sneaky probe master.
Yeah, Yang always has a sneaky probe. Always.
If you ever verse Liquid Interactive, scout your own base until it hurts. Because Yang's going to be up in there somewhere.
You know what? I actually don't know whether they did see it. Unless this probe's going to go over and attack. If he goes back to building, I think they're going to be in a bit of trouble. Because Yang's going to get something proxy there. But we are seeing Sambot doing the exact same thing with the proxy barracks.
Speaking of proxies, meanwhile,
Back in this corner with the Flex SCV dude.
Flex CV.
Flex CV, hello. Yang's still with the sneaky probe. Now, is he going to do something? Or maybe we're just seeing him leave that probe in there to get some scouting information off later?
In the meantime, we see a probe gateway pylon sandwich. Double-decker.
Double-decker, delicious. Yeah, we're not seeing a forge or anything here from Yang, so I don't think this probe is going to be used to do
See, our
anything too sneaky.
spectators are loving that probe.
They'd love it sick.
But we do see
nope.
it's a tech lab coming up here from...
It is indeed.
Oh, Sambot. So it looks like Sambot could be pushing for some very early Reaper harassment.
Yeah, I would say so. Great place, actually, for that barracks, because no one's going to scout there. That is tucked away so nicely, and that's going to give him nice opportunity to just quickly build some Reapers and jump them up into the main, into the expansion line of... the mineral line, of Ripley. I want to see what this probe's doing. Yang's got a plan for him. I know it.
Do they see it there? Oh, it must be close. Oh,
Not yet. Not yet.
nothing yet. Oh,
So close.
But no dice.
No dice yet. But we do have Sambot almost with that first Reaper finish, so be interesting seeing if he just jumps in with that one or if he waits for 2 or 3 Reapers. 3 Reapers is the magic number. 3 Reapers will one-shot SCVs and Marines and things like that, so you can actually get away with a lot if you wait for 3, although then you do also run the risk of there being like a Marauder in the mineral line or something and ruining your day.
I did also see a Twilight Council going down for Skyeborg, so it looks like Skyeborg might have some intentions of... Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Skyeborg, that was Yang.
Whoops.
Looks like Yang might be...
yes, you are right.
DTs. In the meantime, though, sorry to distract, but we have some Reaper harassment going on here. The Marines are desperately chasing him around the map.
2 kills on that Reaper. There was a Reaper before, but I did not see how many kills he's done. There's a bit of damage done to Ripley's mineral line. Ripley is a little bit lower than her other competitors, so I think those Reapers able to do a little bit of damage there. But back to that Twilight Council, we do see Blink being researched as well, so it looks like we're going to be seeing some Stalker play from Yang.
yet another Reaper in the mix here, doing a lot of damage, picking off a single Marine, although won't be able to last too much longer against another Marine here.
As
So
we see, you can do a little bit of scoot and shoot, although got to watch out for this Marauder. That Marauder will, and that is going to be it for that Reaper. So Marauders are the anti-Reaper unit. Definitely, but we do see Sambot continuing on with this Reaper aggression. So, nope, now deciding that is the last Reaper. Time to bring this barracks home.
I love watching Marines chase Reapers, because they get to the cliff, the Reaper jumps off, and the Marines go, you know what, this is above my pay grade. I have not been given training in jumping cliffs. I don't have the legs.
I don't know what you want me to do with this.
I mean, I could kind of like sort of angle myself and just sort of chuck a leg over and slowly drop, but I'm only getting paid $8.50 an hour. It's not worth it.
And Yang now finally getting a sneaky pylon in, but not so sneaky because it is now spotted. So not able to get anything too much in there. Probably was just going to be using it to warp in some Zealots, I would say, or some Stalkers probably, as he does seem to be investing quite heavily in those, but that now is going to be shut down.
So it looks like he's probably got that Twilight Council to, in fact, get Blink.
That's right, Blink is now researched.
Absolutely. So not going to Dark Templars instead. Really looking to capitalise on Blink Stalker play. Interesting, because we have seen in this tournament a few times a Terran Protoss combo where the Terran can scan and then the Stalkers, the Blink Stalkers, can jump up a cliff where normally they'd never be able to do that.
That's right.
There's some interesting combo play, and we may see Yang trying to kind of take advantage of that.
We also do see the robotics facility dropped, so he could also just be getting an observer out there to also help him jump up those cliffs. But Skyeborg does have pretty good vision of his destructible debris, as does Sambot actually, so there's probably a bit of room here for the Stalkers to blink up if they were going to, and even up here in Skyborg's base, but I think those Stalkers would be spotted fairly quickly. It would just all depend on how fast Voxel Agents can react with their army.
Speaking of Dark Shrines, though, we do see one going up for Skyeborg. Looks like we've got level 1 weapons upgrade as well as Dark Shrine, so he may be transitioning into some Dark Templars now.
Looks like it, although we are going to be seeing perhaps, yes, a blink up. There's the scan you were mentioning before, James. So now Yang, yes, blinking up onto the high ground. Going to start running into Skyborg's mineral line, killing a whole heap of probes there. Where are the Voxel Agents' army? Here it is. That is enough to chase off these Stalkers. They've just got to get there in time. Now focusing, firing down that Nexus, but yes, they actually might be able to take that Nexus. No, engaging the army now of Skyeborg. So that Nexus will be safe. Yang needs to run away with those Stalkers, which he has done. So he's done the damage that he needed to do.
Fantastic little attack there. Just, did a little bit of damage, took out a number of probes in the mineral line, and then retreat unharmed. So some great play there. We do see Ripley now making a bit of an approach on the front line here, and Sambot
catching Sambot's army out. Oh no, losing all of those Marines. That is actually great for Liquid Interactive. So now, a bit of a pincer move. We've got Stalkers on one side and Marines Marauders on the other. Focus throwing down one of those cannons, but now the wall has been completed again. A few more Marines and Marauders up here. At the same time, though, we do have Yang running up, breaking down those rocks, and now attacking, depowering a bunch of those buildings there.
Yeah, so it looks like temporarily Skyeborg is going to be unable to build Stalkers, so he's not going to be able to reinforce that Stalker mix that he has up at the moment. So that might leave him a little bit vulnerable at the moment.
These DTs, though, from Skyeborg are going to be able to make all the difference. One of them still spotted from that scan. Oh no, is he going to lose the second one? No, the scan just fading at the last minute. So
very close.
That DT will be able to chase away the remainder of those Stalkers, but maybe not before they can do some additional damage into this mineral line.
Yeah, again, doing a number on that mineral line, just absolutely wrecking Skyborg's economy. He's going to have to retreat, but those probes need to move out here. They're still being attacked, although
Ripley now also moving up. Ripley not going to have enough numbers to engage with this force. That scan still going up would be a great time to target fire down those DTs. No, so Ripley now also going to be forced to retreat with that army. However, we do have a nice force back here at home for both Liquid Interactive.
Okay, so that was really an interesting little engagement, and we've kind of seen, if we switch to the unit tab here, we have very low numbers of SCVs.
This
Really
Marine is not going to make it
size.
home.
No, he's been chopped into little bitties.
So now we might be seeing a bit of counter pressure here from the Voxel Agents. Looks like they're going to move up. These DTs are going to check the wall. Will they start attacking it and reveal their position? Yes, they will. So they're going to start taking down those supply depots. So this wall will not be a wall for long. The scan going in, so now those DTs really need to retreat, which they are doing. So good control here from the Voxel Agents. Now moving that army up, but Liquid Interactive has amassed quite a large force as well.
Here comes the Observer as well to be able to spot those DTs without needing to use up those precious scans. So that's
right.
Good play there by Yang.
So it looks like, Voxel Agents forced to pull back there. That force from Liquid Interactive too large to engage with. Or are they going to move around to the backdoor rocks? I think they will. But does Yang have any vision of it? I think he should with these gateways. It just depends on... so we can see the health of that. It just depends whether he notices that's where the army is. If they take down those rocks. I imagine they would. I imagine we're just waiting for some reinforcements here before they start breaking down those rocks. We do see Sambot also taking this expansion. So when you're attacking, always a great time to take an expansion.
Big force here, though, by Liquid Interactive. Looks like they're going to make a bit of a push now at the moment, realizing perhaps
I think they have realized what's happened. Blinking in, and there's actually no way out for this force. So the Voxel Agents are going to be forced to engage with this, and this is not going to go their way, I don't think, with the much smaller force. So
and that Observer trailing means that those DTs are going to be spotted and taken down rather quickly, so their cloaking advantage is basically nullified by that Observer.
Yep.
So we do see that force being taken down fairly quickly. It just looks like Liquid Interactive has the superior numbers here.
Great move there, just forcing the Voxel Agents into a corner there or into a fight. So they knew they had the numbers advantage, but here we go, Sambot with a large force himself, moving down to engage Liquid Interactive's force. So I actually think he might, if he attacks, is Sambot going to attack? Yes, he is. So he may have the numbers to deal with this. Also with the stim timing, stim research. So Ripley does not have that, and that is going to be enough to break through that army. Although now Sambot coming in with the Stalkers. Don't know. So now it looks like, I would say, the pendulum has swung back to the other side, and the Voxel Agents are now got the roaming army.
Wow, some real back and forth here. We're seeing armies created and then flung out into the middle of the map and then torn apart bit by bit. So some really interesting back and forth here. I think the difference at the moment, though, is that we are seeing Sambot has landed his expansion, should be starting to populate that with workers anytime now because he's nearly mined out there. But we should also see that Liquid Interactive is probably very close to being mined out themselves. Their resource count must be fairly low, so they're going to need
all mineral patches starting to get pretty low here. So Sambot, the only player to expand at the moment. I would like to see expansions from everyone at this point. They've both had decent engagements, and everyone's lost a bit of their army, so it might be time to start getting their macro on. Expand a little bit so they can build up for the next engagement.
I think from Liquid's point of view, though, they do not have a standing army that's out on the map at the moment, so they might be a little reluctant to push out and try and expand for fear of having those expansions sniped. We do see a Raven here out on the field dropping an auto turret that did not last very long at all.
No, it did not. So we got Ripley controlling that top watchtower. So great positioning there, and this army in full view of that watchtower. So Liquid Interactive knowing exactly what they're up against. It just depends on if they are able to react well enough to take it out. But this expansion now paying for itself. Sambot with a lot of SCVs on that mineral line, and we also have Skyeborg setting up his expansion also.
Yeah, this is really going to put them in a commanding position now with the 2-base advantage. That economic advantage is really going to start to pay off. And without bases to expand to, Liquid Interactive are going to find themselves just really short of minerals. We see here Ripley is really quite short at the moment with only 390 minerals. On the other side, Sambot is actually quite short himself, but has put a lot of money into that army that we can see the Marines and Marauders. So quite a few there, starting to really mass up in number.
Also getting those upgrades as well. So we've got the weapons level 2 coming at the moment for Sambot. I did think that Ripley was going to use this Banshee, but might be best if she holds back because there are a lot of Marines there just waiting to engage with that.
I think this next engagement really is going to be do or die for Liquid Interactive. They do not have the money to spare. If they lose their standing armies at the moment, that's probably going to prove fatal for their game.
Yeah, I think you're right there, James.
Won't have any money left to expand or any map control to have, so this is absolutely essential for them.
It's a risky move. Yang moving out with all these forces, but Ripley staying home with hers, so splitting your armies, although it's going to work out great. Looks like Yang might take down this expansion, but if Yang is forced to engage with the entire force of Sambot and Skyeborg, it's not going to end too well in him. Unless, yes, taking down the expansion. Now, if he just runs away, and blinks off that edge...
He's got Blink Stalkers, so he can... Yes, he gets the majority of those Blink Stalkers away.
Now, is he going to move up into Sambot's expansion? That would be great as well, although he has to be careful that he doesn't get contained like we saw earlier. No, we are going to see a lot of units streaming down from Sambot.
Oh no, he's just pushed a little high there. Oh, now he's blunked in and he has taken out that command center, but he is absolutely outnumbered here. Those Marines and Marauders just streaming in has taken out the majority of those forces, so he has sacrificed his standing army really to take out that second expansion. And that may prove fatal.
At this stage in the game, I don't know whether that was worth it. Yang on 2 mineral patches with 110 minerals in them each, in total. So Yang not going to have any cash to build up a force. So this is actually all going to come down to Ripley's army. Where is it? Here it is. So Ripley is going to need to hold this push, but I don't think she is going to have enough.
If we look at the army tab here, we just see an absolutely commanding lead by Sambot. He just has far more resources than anyone else, actually supply blocked at the moment, but regardless of that, he just has an absolutely dominating army.
Yeah, this army is gigantic. So the one thing Ripley does have going is the siege tanks, but it's only one. If she had another couple in here, that would make this really dangerous for the Voxel Agents to push into. But here we go, we see the push and the stim. Is this going to be enough? Yes, this looks like they are going to break through, unless Ripley can hold, but no, it doesn't look like Ripley has the numbers to hold that gigantic force. So now it looks like the Voxel Agents are going to start pushing through this base, and it doesn't look like there is going to be much of an army here to stop this invading force.
There are a couple of Stalkers left out on the field by Yang, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Although there aren't too many Marines and Marauders left with high health here. That stim has taken its toll.
It is taking its toll.
There are no medevacs out to do any healing, but...
Nope. Those Stalkers have got out of dodge.
Forget this base. We're going to go make our own base.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like Yang's going to try and do a bit of a counterattack, but that is a lot of cannons. We've also got DT and Marines here, so this Stalker force is not going to be enough to deal with this. Ripley seeing the impending doom. This is spelling for Liquid Interactive. And so yeah, it looks like the Voxel Agents are going to have enough to take this game. The first game of the match. Looks like it will be going to the Voxel Agents.
And there's the GG by Yang, so looks like he's tapped out as his base gets torn to little bits, and he's left the game. So, yep, Voxel Agents taking this match out. So, yeah, great game. And we do see that... well, actually, should I spoil the results? I don't know.
Why not? We have for every other game, haven't we?
Yeah. So the Voxel Agents ended up taking this one out 2-0. But both of these teams qualifying for the quarterfinals.
That's right.
So we will see both the Voxel Agents and Liquid Interactive in the quarterfinals. Okay, so thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at PlayWellCup, or check out the website, playwellcup.com.au. And we will see you next time.
See you then.